All right, so in order to do this, we are going to need a couple of things. Not a lot, just a little bit. All we need is one of these adapters that goes from USB-C into HDMI, and try to find one with a power cord so you could charge your iPad so your iPad doesn't die, and try to find one that has at least one USB port so we could use a controller and an HDMI at the same time. And then you're going to need a HDMI cable. Try to get a good, high quality, reliable one that's going to be long enough for your source. And then you're going to need either a TV or a projector. For this video, I am using this little small projector that I got as a gift. It's actually really cool. So for the rest of this video, we are going to be in the dark so you guys could see what I'm doing. Right. So there we are. You guys could see my projector. It's not very bright, but I thought it would be a cool video. All right, so first what we're going to do is we are going to connect the USB connection into our iPad. If you're using an iPhone or a device that uses like a regular iPhone charger like this one, then you just need to get a different adapter. But this is for the iPad with USB-C. All right, so I'm plugging in my adapter, and then next I'm going to plug in my controller, and this is the Newmark DJay Touch. There'll be a link down below if you guys want to grab one. I highly recommend this controller. So I'm plugging in the controller into the adapter. All right, so I move the controller. You guys could see the crossfader moving, and you could see the jog wheel moving. So the controller is connected, and now let's connect our HDMI source. So I'm just gonna plug in the HDMI cord while the controller is plugged in. So we're gonna be using the controller, the iPad, and a TV or projector. So here we go. Plug it in. Let's see what happens. All right, so as soon as you plug the HDMI cable into the adapter, you are going to get this message, which says external display is connected. Which screen output would you like to show on external display? So you have the option of showing the iPad screen or showing video output. Showing the iPad screen will simply just mirror the screen of the iPad, just like if you were using like Apple TV or another type of way to get your device on the TV. It's just going to show exactly what you're doing on the actual app. So if you're in classic mode, it's going to show classic mode. If you're in pro mode, it's going to show pro mode. And now you may be asking yourself, Justin, why would I want to mirror the screen while I'm DJing? Well, there's a couple of reasons why I do it. One is if you're doing a really advanced trick, maybe you're doing a really cool transition or scratching or something like that, and you want the audience to see that you're actually doing it, then everything you do on the iPad, the audience will see. Some people think it's cool. The DJay Pro AI app, especially in classic mode, looks really cool, and people like it. Also, if you're in auto mix, so a lot of times I'll have people over my house, or I'll be doing like a small family party where they're not really interested in the DJing and all that, but they want to hear music. So you could set an auto mix, and then it's going to be using that artificial intelligence technology to do these transitions and then mix the song. You're going to see the record moving, and it looks really cool. So it's like having a virtual DJ there at your gig, and people find it really cool. And you could actually see when the auto mix is doing the transitions, you'll actually see the EQs changing or the crossfader moving and stuff like that, and it just looks really cool. But besides that, most people are going to want to use it to display the video display. So DJay Pro has a really great video mode. So if we go to video mode right now, you could see the actual mixing area on the screen. You could see both sides of the video. But if we go to the middle button here, go to settings, and then we're going to go to this. This is a new tab that comes out when we have HDMI plugged in. We are going to press that to show video output on external display. And there we go. So now it is showing, let me just move the crossfader. So I have this visualizer on the right deck. So if I move the crossfader, so now you guys could see on the screen, it is showing the visualizer, just the visualizer that's on that deck or wherever the crossfader is. And then let's just load up another one. Let's get another visualizer over there. And then if we move the crossfader, it's going to be showing the other one. So now you have the full screen to DJ with. Even if we go to classic mode, we could be DJing and see everything we need to, just like if we were DJing with only audio. But now the video mode is going to be active. So this is the setting that you're going to want to be in if you're adding video mixing into your set. And then especially if you are if you have a subscription for Tidal, now we could DJ with just about any music video in the world. Right here, you see it says video track detected. Would you like to load this track in the video mode? Okay. So now the track is loaded. And now we have the music video on the TV. So we could be mixing just like we're doing a regular mix, seeing the waveforms, seeing all our effects, everything we need to see. But on the screen, the audience is watching the music video. Now, this is great because people don't have the longest attention span these days, so having music videos adds a whole nother element to your set. So all you have to do is just plug in an HDMI cable into an adapter and then set it to output the video. It may give you a notification when you start the app, and you could choose to just display the video, but it is really cool to be able to have these music videos on the screen while we're DJing and still be able to see what we're doing. A lot of people were confused. I made other videos about this, and they're like, what do you see on your iPad and what do they see on the screen? Well, the answer is they see what you want them to see. It's the same thing as if you went full screen in video mode, but now we can control everything. We could just DJ like it's an audio track, but we have video in the mix. Another thing that you guys might want to keep in mind is, let's go to settings. Go down to audio device setup. So now it might automatically set your main output to the HDMI. So that means that the output, let me plug in the controller too. So I got the controller in. My controller's in. So the main output, we have a choice. We can have it play out of the HDMI, or we can have it play out of the regular input. So this confused me over the weekend. I was doing video mixing, and it was playing, my audio was going through the TV and not through my speaker that I had set up. So maybe if you're playing at someone's house and they have a cool, like a really good soundbar or something, you might want to have the audio go through HDMI. But for the most part, what you're going to want to do is make sure that it's set to going out the main channel of your controller. Okay, so I hope this helped you guys clear up some way and get you guys motivated to go out there and do some video mixing. If you found value in this video, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I make videos several times a week helping you guys learn about the future of DJing and DJing with the iPad. Thank you.